how's everybody doing tonight? This is so loud. Okay. This is really exciting. Okay. I have to say, I'm really nervous. Oh my god. I've never actually spoken to a mic before, except for karaoke, and I'll spare you guys that one. Unless you want me to sing right now. No? Okay. I've also never written a speech before, so you guys are seeing me at my first. Similar to her speech just now, we kind of are on the same page. I actually Googled valedictorian, and it said, be inspirational, and I'll do my best. I will try. Okay, so, firstly, Valerie Wagner. Congrats. And also I want to say, thank you for handing me this really scary job. That's my mom. Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi.
Mitch. Oh, my brother, too. Oh, my God. Hi. Okay, I'll get back to this. Okay, so now to my version of a speech. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we all remember our first day of school. Here, we just saw this. The first picture that we got taken, and then they put in the office for everybody to see. Let me tell you, I lost 20 pounds since then. It was disgusting. So, congrats, you're looking good. You guys look amazing. Also, we were, the nerves, all the new faces, we're all staring at each other like, what the heck. Our first cuts, the wet sets, all of which seemed very daunting and impossible, but now it's like breathing. I remember murmurs around the school. Jamie, I love you. Where is she? Hi. As to how hard technical was going to be, and then you said, oh, it's going to be lots of math and all this stuff, and I'm like, no, this is not engineering school. It actually wasn't that bad. For me, it was that stinking first perm. Do you remember that first perm? You couldn't roll that thing. You're like, what are we doing? And we have to do how many of these? It was horrible. But now, of course, we've had to do 30,000 of them and we're fine. Okay, so then, thank goodness we got to CAD. What a relief, right? To review and then do the fun stuff. We did, the men's cuts, mani-pedis, facials, razors, updos, braiding, waxing. I let my team wax my forearms. That was, thanks. And thanks for slapping me too, that was great. There was a lot of area to cover, and that stuff hurts really bad. I'll never do that again. So, as we neared the end of CAD, we had to start building our books. And then the fear set in. We are going to be on the floor with real people in T-minus 2 weeks. I don't know about you, but I filled my books up with everybody and anybody, with people that I knew, just so I knew it would have a walk-in, because those walk-ins were scary. But now I have to say, thank you, walk-ins. I have fallen in love with some of my return walk-ins. They have taught me more than I could have ever learned in the classroom. Also, my classmates. You ladies right over there. You guys have taught me more than I could have learned in the classroom as well. To the girls that started on the same day as I and have traveled the journey with me, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Not only have we been classmates, you've become my sisters. And some daughters, right there. Hey, Taylor. I truly love each and every one of you. You've been there You've been there for me through my ups and downs that no one else knew about. I always try to keep a brave smile on my face, but some of you girls just knew. I've also been there for you as well, and I love our little family we created. So a little shout out. You ready? Clavicia. Taylor. Kelsey. Haley. Kayla. Nikki. Jazzaria. Carrie. Tao, Sveta, Lucy, Monroe, Tiffany. You ready for this one, Jeanette? Jeanette. And last but not least, swear to God, if you know me, and you know this is my girl, Linda. You are my partner in crime, and I love you. Thanks for doing this to me, and thanks for escorting me up. Okay, now that I'm done with that, look at us now. I mean, really look at us. Here we are at the Better Royal Hall. Mr. J. Morris himself is here. We've done it. I mean, we worked so hard through these 10-hour days, sacrificing our lives to just complete those 1,600 hours, those requirements, those comps. Mom, you're gonna make me cry. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Some of us have jobs on our off days, and we killed our bodies to make it through. Some of us, like me, have kids. At home. That part, I just totally skipped over that. Kids at home. We sacrifice, we see plays, wrestling matches, award assemblies, and that goodbye kiss in the morning. But we did it for this. We did it all for this. We are now educated and experienced stylists, thanks to G Moore's Academy and more so, our amazing instructors. And I wanted to list your names, but there's so many of you, but I do love you, each and every one. So anyway, before I wrap up, I have a couple thank yous. First and foremost, my mom. Your support, oh shoot. I got it, okay. Emotionally and helping out with my kids and being such a strong mom throughout my life. I love you. Oh shoot. That's my mom right there. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. Okay. Second, my kids. Braden and Lucas, scream. Okay, we'll try that later. I don't know. I love you so much. I'm excited to spend the summer with you to make up for lost time. You're the best boys on this planet. Okay, so here's what? Say that again? This is a big one. I'm gonna cry a lot, so just bear with me. And lastly, my husband, Kevin. Oh shoot. You've been so great through all of this. You've had to become Mr. Mom. Great movie, by the way. And pick up my slack this year. Thank you for having a homemade meal waiting for me when I came home. For buying me flowers when I had a bad day. You mean more to me than anything. And I haven't told you this. You've been a major inspiration to me. We started out so young and broke. Our chances for making it were nil. You've worked so hard to get where you are now merely by your will and who you are. And I really love who you are. And we're making it together. I love you. So I'm going to wrap this up. There's a very astute and famous author that said, and I quote, "Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in the direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who decide where to go." I'm sure many of you heard this before. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. And happy birthday. Also, I want to shout out Alicia. Happy birthday. So in closing, do great hair.
It's great. Congratulations. Yeah, you did awesome.
Thank you, Deverie. It's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for today. He is the reason that we all have an opportunity to try to uphold the culture, the philosophy that was established simply because of this man's belief in himself and the industry. He is our friend, our mentor, and the founder of G. Morez Salons and Spas, Mr. G. Morez.
Wow, I had no idea.